Fayette County. Holly here. I'm with Mike.
Welcome to Drive Time with Mike.
And we are in PAX. We've just made ourselves at home up here beside the town hall.
PAX Hospital.
And for those of you joining us, we just decided to go live. And Mike Harvey is running for county commission here in Fayette County. And we just met with Steve Holstein. And we also met with the owner of the Corner Gas and Grill, which is an establishment in PAX. I had 2 hot dogs. I probably could have eaten another one. They were delicious, chili and slaw on top. But I'm going to turn this around and let Mike talk and kind of tell you about some of the things we heard today.
So Fayette County, as we have found with all of our drive time visits to the local municipalities in Fayette County, the outliers that are not in the plateau, again, I have to commend the residents of PAX and their efforts to maintain their community here against lots of barriers like the opioid addictions here locally, the lack of support from the county seat in maintaining their infrastructure and in growing business. So, but they are commended in their efforts here to, on their own, stay viable and maintain their community and a sense of pride, which is obvious in talking to the local residents here at the PAX Corner Gas and Grill.
Mike, can you tell us some of the kind of scary things we heard about today? I know one of them involved a telephone pole. Let me let you tell that story.
Yes, some of the things that we have found here dealing with crime, just right off the interstate. The drugs down here are prevalent, and they fight against that daily. They fight with theft here daily. Good example, they had a telephone pole that was cut down, just still copper. They
chopped it. Wait, they chopped it down with an axe.
Right, and put it in the back of a Dodge Neon.
Not even a chainsaw. I'm sorry. I found that fascinating.
But again, they're facing issues with homelessness down here as well. People are living under porches of local businesses. So again, the thing is, this is another example where the county has neglected to stay on top of the outer, most rural parts of our municipalities here that pay taxes and make sure that their communities have the support they need to maintain good, vibrant infrastructure and the necessities like adequate law enforcement here, and make sure that issues like the opioid addiction, which I was not aware was so prevalent throughout the county, but it's even worse in some of the outlying communities like Meadow Bridge, PAX, are great examples where they're dealing with this daily, just like we are in some of the larger communities. They need as much attention as anybody else in the county. So I've offered myself to come back down and meet with the larger community at large, if they're willing to meet with me, to talk about these issues they're facing, to find out how I can help if elected as county commissioner.
So I would add to that and say, for those of you who aren't familiar with Mike and his platform, he believes very strongly and passionately about bringing back our municipalities. Our municipalities, as we heard today from the owner of the one restaurant in PAX, he says, I feel like the county thinks of us as the armpit of the county. That's unacceptable. So Mike is very passionate about bringing back the quality of life that at one time existed. We're standing in a building, beside a building that's been reused and is now being used as town hall, community center. You know, that's great. But you can see remnants of the glory days. So you can see remnants of the old school ground playground equipment. Swing sets without swings. It's depressing, and we can do better, Fayette County. That's how I feel. Mike, how do you feel about it?
Absolutely. Greg, at Holly's point, we talk about adaptive reuse in our comp plan for the county. Look at the playground equipment here that's sitting still, not used, that the county could very easily, with the money available through the ARPA funds, that still remain, could update. Because one of the things we heard about today, there's nothing for the kids to do in this neighborhood, in this town.
We haven't just heard that here. We've heard that
In every
repeatedly.
Yes.
Repeatedly. And I think people know that, but they're not taking action in terms of actually tackling this issue. Bring back a playground. Simple stuff.
How much effort does that take? Think about it. We can spend $15,000 painting flagpoles in certain parts of the county, but we can't spend $200 to paint a set of monkey bars or a slide.
Here, I'll turn you around so you can see. Might be hard for you to see because it's over there in the woods, but
this is a great example where the county government needs to get out to the actual towns in the county instead of demanding that they come to them with their needs.
All right, guys, we don't want to take up any more of your time. Mike's hitting the road. He's ready to head back home. I'm gonna head back to Fayetteville, and we'll see you next week. For those of you just joining in, please follow us on Facebook. We'll chime in every once in a while on Facebook Live. On Wednesdays, we'll be posting a little bit of information about where we've been during the week. And visit Mike's website, which is votemikeharvey.com. Am I forgetting anything, boss?
Yep, you got it, boss.
I got it all, boss.
Right.
He's the boss. All right. Bye, guys.
Oh, thank you, honey.
I don't know how to turn you off. Turn this off. Help!